Okay, guys, BRB. Sorry, I was like on the floor and I couldn't. I missed the best performance, yeah, haha. I'm sorry, I'm just sorry. I'm really nervous. I was really nervous. I was like, I have to leave. I can't. I was like, I can't. I was laying on the floor and I was so nervous. If Baby Perfect, really? It's just sorry. If you don't know, that's like one of, if not my favorite song. It's the inspiration of my original song, Rosemi. So I always wanted to perform it. It was like my biggest dream to perform it. Also, I got to recreate the choreography from the live performance, which I was able to see last year at around this time. Was like my biggest joy in life when she sang at the concert, and I was able to do the choreography from it with all the props, and so I'm really happy I got to. The pom-poms and the drums and the megaphone and everything. I know. When I was talking with them, I was like, okay, can you put this here and this there? And also, can we have this? Or can it look like this? And they were like, basically almost the entire time was just them like questioning me. They were like, so you want this, like this and this and that? And I'm like, yes. But also, do you have this? And all the stuff they didn't have. So we had to like find replacements and stuff and work around it. So that was really nice that they worked with me and stuff. You might not know, but actually, a lot of stuff I had to do it a certain way because of like, for example, you know, my dress and stuff. So like the sitting on the floor and stuff like that. And also, when we do the cans and stuff, there's actually, that part is Daya, Ruby's sister, does that part in the song. But I was like, I will do both of them. Actually, a tiny little bit talked about I couldn't say it back then, but I very shortly talked about my cotton candy performance, and there was a bit of stuff going on with it. I'll elaborate a bit more after the music festival is done, but for now let's just enjoy this and maybe give me a second to calm down, because that was so much and I'm so embarrassed. But yeah, as I mentioned, I have a bit of like backstory about my performance. So there was a bit of, I guess, misunderstandings with staff about my solo performance, like about like when I would be recording it and stuff. So I wasn't really sure if I was going to be doing it on that specific day, you know? So at some point, like, I wasn't even sure if it was gonna happen. And obviously, like, at the same time, I was also really busy working on other stuff. At some point, I thought, that, maybe I wasn't gonna be able to work on it. Well, worst case scenario, I was like, it'll have to be maybe another time, or maybe I won't even get to do it at all. So I was a bit sad, I was a bit sad about it. And then a bit last second, they were like, okay, we're rolling, we're doing it now. And I'm like, now? So literally 2 hours before I went to the studio, I went to the gym at the hotel I was staying at, and I was like, I'm doing this, boys. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So I was in the gym of my hotel like, okay, yosh. I walked in 2 hours before at the gym hotel. And I don't know if there's people passing. I don't think so, because it was a bit out of the way. I don't think anyone went to the gym. I just remember it being really hot and stuff. And I was like, okay, yosh. So in the span of 2 hours, I learned it. And then I went to the studio. And then I was like, okay. And they were like, all right. So like, what's happening? And I'm like, okay, can we get some mics here? Can we get like this? Like, so then I was trying to do a bit more of the direction, But then when I got there, I was so nervous about performing it because I had just learned it 2 hours prior. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So I remembered when I got there, literally while they were, like setting up everything, while they were like putting like the microphones and like the drums and the stuff and all that type of things. They were like getting the wand mic. I was like, I'm practicing. I practiced it like 10 times while they were getting it ready. And this is not like, this dance is like really energetic. There's like no breaks in this dance at all, except for that one part where you sit on the floor for like 10 seconds. There's no breaks. So I did this dance 10 times in a row in the span of like a few minutes. And then I remember like my manager being there, and they were like, you gotta stop. Are you okay? She's like, you cannot tire yourself out now. Stop it. I'm like, I am so nervous. I'm like, I just learned this. I have to do it. And so they were like, okay. So they got out the pen and everything. They were like, okay, do your best. And then, well, you know, the rest is history. That's the most Rosemi story ever. Yeah. It's like, come on. That's what happened. But in the end, I'm just glad that, you know, it was able to happen. And as I mentioned, this is like one of my favorite songs ever. I love the song so much. I love Really. And I love that song. And that song always makes me really happy and energetic. So I was really glad and honored that I could both sing the song and also do the original live performance dance that they did. There was no like real guide to the dance either. I had to like detective mode piece together every single thing I could and try to like make everything work in my head, and it ended up working. And so yeah, but for Witcher, I'm gonna be a lot more prepared next time. If you're gonna make it there, I hope you look forward to it. Please don't go rewatch it. I'm so nervous.